This has by far probably been one of the most challenging projects that I've ever been involved with. It's very political in nature, it's very technical, and it has direct impact to our utility services that feed the entire central business district in downtown Cincinnati.
This project, when we originally started it, both from a Duke perspective, there was a lot of doubters around the fact, hey, this is an impossible means to be able to get to relocating this and getting the streetcar.
A lot of manholes had to be rebuilt larger to allow for more ducts and more cable to come into because of the streetcar project.
We're a downtown community here. Our central business district is what we call it. It's very similar to the larger cities in the United States, the Chicagos, the New Yorks, you name it.
The downtown Cincinnati area, the streets are narrow, they're very crowded, our infrastructure is very shallow, and all of those items make the project that much more complicated.
Doing excavation in the downtown area, obviously there's congestion between traffic, and it's digging around other gas and water and other utilities. Cramped is the word I would use. It's kind of hard to pick out a spot downtown that if you're given any 10 by 10 area isn't going to have somebody else in that spot.
There's a lot of restrictions on street closures. There's a lot of traffic problems, a lot of political people you have to talk to on this, and a lot of customers to deal with. And so with all the politics and the construction, not everybody was happy with us digging the streets up, but it's something that had to be done because of the streetcar.
Downtown Cincinnati, it's changing every day. You know, you can sit back and try to set everything in stone and put it on paper, but once you actually start breaking into things, it's completely different.
One thing that surprises me is as we get in and started digging up the manholes and moving our infrastructure, some of the surprises that we thought we would find, we didn't find, like old streetcar tracks from way back in the 20s.
Every hole we get into seems to have its own challenges. We talk a lot about those, so job briefings, talking about here's where our issues are, here's what circuits we're going to be dealing with, making sure everybody's on the same page. Having a questioning attitude is big. So making sure, hey, here's what I'm thinking, here's what I got, not looking for the yes/no answer from the individual, but asking them a question to where they're engaging themselves as well. So make sure everybody's kind of on the same page, from project manager all the way down to the laborer maybe shoving a shovel into the ground.
Everything stays live. Doing a manhole rebuild, that's our specialty. We do manholes live. Everything stays live. There's no interference. There's never any outages. Start with safety, then quality, then production. So everything stays hot.
And with the cable, we have to suspend, and most of the cable is already secured in the existing manhole that was in there. But since we demolished the walls, the ceiling, and the floor, there's nothing to hold the cable up. So we use that string to hold the cable up until we can get the walls poured, and we pour a roof in. And once we put a roof in, we put some unistrut that runs across the roof, and we take thread-all rods, and with the thread-all rods we support all the cable from the roof down.
It becomes a dance in a way to make sure you're not missing something, that you're not taking this circuit out while another circuit's out, so that customers aren't impeded.
I like challenging projects, and this was definitely a challenging project.
I'm extremely impressed with this team and how well they have come together and worked as a massive united team to work this project and help with the city with their intention and their goal of putting in a streetcar while being able to maintain our level of superior service.
This last bit, these last few phases of the streetcar, I feel like we are kind of parading down Main Street to the finish line.